welcome back. We got a lot of speaker here today. Hearing myself, and then I'm hearing myself on the earpiece, so it's pretty loud. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I told you, we are going to be bringing you the best of the best, and I'm always happy to bring this young lady. I can say she's been part of our family from the day that we met her until forever. Loyalty is nothing compared to what me and this lady have. So without further ado, Miss Chef Tonya Burrell is in the house. How we doing? Good, good. Always, man. Oh my God, he's a handful. Yeah. Believe me, he eats a lot.
Yeah.
Eats a lot of stuff.
He's a new toy now.
There we go. But we have the new your tasting coming out again and stuff like that.
Yes, I have Spring Delights too. It's the second one, and it's April 29th, and at my favorite place, the Aloft, and from 5 to 9. And this year, I'm doing everything totally new. So you won't be getting anything no meatballs, none of that. Everything is different.
Wow.
Because I don't get a chance to do more stuff, and then you guys won't know what other things I can do, So I have to, show you guys more of my signature stuff, because I have a whole lot of stuff. And it just can't be those things that everybody loves. So you have to love some more stuff.
Okay.
I have to make you more of a simple
delighter. But I tell you, the meatballs was a hit last year.
Yeah, they are a hit, but there's some other stuff too. I have to broaden your palates a little bit.
You're gonna hit the bullseye again with a couple more stuff. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. So you got to give me a chance to show you more of Miss Tonya. And I want to keep you get complacent, and and that's just that. There's a lot more to me than just meatballs.
There we go. What's your favorite? Is it dessert or food that you cook?
I have the equal love of both.
Oh, okay.
And I can't really choose which one. And I get that from my grandmother, because she did both. Right. So I was in the kitchen with her, and so I can't say. They both have their moments, but I can't choose either one. So
we never asked you this, but as a chef, have you ever cooked something and said, "Damn, I messed up," but people like it?
Yeah. And that's how you come up with some dishes that you just never thought that you could. And I did that with my black and salmon. I made it too spicy, and now I throw honey and lime on it, and it just has this nice blend. And I'm like, I thought I messed that thing up.
Oh wow! And
they loved it, so that's how I do the black and salmon now. Hey. So it works for me. Not that people have never done that before, but I make my own black and season, so I just put a little bit too much on it, and with my crack butter, well, it's an herb butter, but everybody calls it crack butter. Yeah, so yeah, there's dishes that I have done, and let me tell you, I messed them up, and they just thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. So. Hey, we're gonna work with it.
People spoke. So
now, so if you ask me to duplicate that, I don't know if I can. Because some of those things. It's just one of those things, yeah. So so one time I burnt something just a little scorched, and they thought that was part of the dish, that it had like a little scorchness to it. I'm like, no, I burnt that. And I let it go. I let it go.
You like the crunch? Hey, go for it.
They kept going. They kept asking for it, and I just kept giving it out of that same pot, and that's how that went. They better not ask for it again, because I don't know if I can do that.
Tonya, don't burn that.
I just don't burn. I was kind of preoccupied with something else and kind of scorched something on the bottom.
Oh wow! But tell me a little bit about what made you start the delights.
As far as the desserts, are you saying?
Well, the whole event.
Like what made me start doing the events?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because I want people to see what I do. I want them to taste the food. A lot of times it's like, oh, can I get a tasting? Oh, can I? So you know what? Why don't you come out to the event and watch me work? Why don't you get to know me? And a lot of people are not doing that. If they are, we don't know about it. Only the upper echelon gets to deal with that. And you don't have to be part of the upper echelon to provide a tasting. But, you go to these concerts and all this other stuff, and you don't get to meet the people that you paid money to go see. So if you pay to go to a tasting, you get to meet me. You get to see what kind of person I am. You get to meet my staff. You get to taste the food. And you get to see how I work the room, and how your event may be, with me having my own event. Okay. And then there's also a networking. So I decided that I was going to do that. And I did this. I've been doing this since 2004.
Oh, wow.
For the tastings. And it was small, and now it's to the point where now it's getting bigger, and people look for it.
Yeah.
You're like, Miss Tony, when are you going to have your next event? So that's a good thing. So I'm glad I stuck with it. And it's a chance just to come out and have a nice time, and it's something different, because us people go to work, and you don't have nothing to do. And a lot of us not trying to go to the clubs and throw drinks back and all kinds of stuff. That's for like the younger crowd and stuff. Mm-hmm. You want to be able to do something. So I have a nice crowd that comes out, and and everybody enjoys themselves, and people meet other people, and they network, and there's a lot of big
it is a good thing, because we went 2 years, it's our third year now. Mm-hmm. And then we had Bubbles here, and our public relations was my wife. She was like, "You don't remember her, right?" And I'm like, No. She was like, let's go back. And we went back to the archives and looked at one of the videos.
Oh, Bubbles,
I
okay.
interviewed her in your event.
Yeah.
And she wound up becoming one of our close friends. And
Oh,
she did like 2 or 3 of our events already.
Oh,
and
okay.
she's already wanting to do more events.
Right.
And she is the coolest person that
I met her from her friend. I know her name. I just can't think of her name right now. I know who she is, but she brought her to the event. Mm-hmm. I can't think of the woman's name. Why I can't think of her name right now, but I know as soon as I see her. And that's how I met her, Bubbles.
Yeah, and then our next guest, I met him on your event. So it's a good networking type of thing.
And I have all walks of life that come, all different professions, because the bottom line is everybody likes to eat. Mm-hmm. So when you come to my event, you have a broad group of people that are in different businesses, which is a great thing, and everybody's there to eat. So I tend to bring a lot of people together. Yeah,
I like that, because especially when you're eating, you feel more relaxed, so you feel like at home, and you start just being yourself.
Right.
And I think when you network like that, you get a better sense of who you're talking to, because you're eating and relaxing, and then just talking about food. Yeah. And it was funny, because when I first seen Bubbles, I'm like, who's this superstar sitting there with her hat, not really talking to nobody. So when I went up to her, and as we were eating and munching, I was eating my cookie. So,
you and them cookies.
And she was sitting there, and we just started talking. And,
Yeah, so I bring a lot of people together, and that's a good thing. I'm glad that people can, connect, and, wherever you can do business, you can. And it's a good thing.
That is really good. Yeah. And you guys, you got to go to these events. And then for the Thanksgiving and all that, she'd be having pumpkin pies and so much stuff going on. Yeah. And if you don't get your food, it's done.
Yeah, you're out of luck.
Oh, don't be one of those last moments, because I see with your posts, there's some people who posting at the last moment.
Don't get your tickets. Most of the time I do sell out now, and I can say that I sell out. So, get your tickets, you won't be disappointed. I have some people that have waited a couple of years to go, and then they came like, oh my God, I can't believe I've been missing this. Well, get your ticket.
Well, we're going to be giving out 2 tickets in behalf of the LDM Show for anyone that answers Tonya's question about a food. It can be answered. We're going to be posting it up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can answer it. If you answer it now before the end of the show, we're going to be checking out Facebook. Hashtag it Chef Burrell. We're going to check and see, or hashtag it Sinfully Delights, and with the answer. And whoever wins, we'll give them two free tickets to go. And you're going to find out what's the whole talk about. Like, everyone's talking about these type of events. And I just can't wait, because my cookies are waiting, probably little munchies, pies, and on Thanksgiving. All these, it's like from here on, I think, where we got the tasting now.
And then you won't have a tasting until the pie and cake tasting is November.
That's why I was like, wait a minute, we got tasting now and then November.
And then I have a break because I have, events, and then there's a vacation I take, and and I gotta relax before, because once October comes to the end of the year, I'm like booked like crazy. So.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, she also does cakes for every occasion, pretty much. I had the privilege. She done my baby shower and my cake, and if I would have not grabbed some of mine to take home, I would not have. Like everybody was good. Yeah, everybody was like, there. I'm looking at the cake like it was 3 colors.
It was three.
And I'm like,
layers.
Why am I down to the last layer and I haven't even got my cake?
It was vanilla, chocolate, and I think it was red velvet. I did too.
Yeah. So it was good. The cream was. Because at first people were like, wow, that looks sugary, but the cream wasn't.
I try not to make stuff so sweet so people can enjoy it. So, yeah. So,
all right, well, throw the question out there to
okay, let's see. Something that Miss Tonya makes that's not godly.
Okay.
You think that's a good question?
Yeah.
It's one of my dishes that is not godly.
Give him one little clue.
Huh?
Oh, what came first? That's the clue.
Yeah, what came first?
First is one of the clues of what is not godly.
What is not godly?
Wow. That's a hard one. And if you get it because you know Tonya and you know food, wow, matter of fact, I'm even gonna throw another 2 in there. Okay. 2 tickets plus I am going to interview you on her event. That way you can know, and I want to know how the heck you found out that answer. So remember, something that is not godly, and the clue is what came first.
What came first?
So, but with that said, you also had a show. How's that going? You had the show.
What show?
Not show. Webisode or something like that?
Okay, I'm in a web series. Right. It's called Lips. It's Love Inside Prevails. I had a small part. Mm-hmm. The season finale was yesterday. Mm-hmm. If you want to check out, go to YouTube and you look up Lips, Love Inside Prevails. Actually, just put Love Inside Prevails and episode 1 through 7. I think it's 1 through 7, and I played someone's mother. Yes, and it was very interesting because I don't act, but I had my little debut, and it was really interesting. And to make a long story short, because I'm not one of the main characters.
Right.
It's it's just a story about a young lady that she goes through life, and she lost her father, it was a tragic death, and so it's just the course of her life, the different things that she went through. It's also funny. All the characters have their own little twist to it. Actually, the your next guest. Right. He was also in the web series as well. Too. So you could ask him a little bit more. But I played someone's mother, and I had my little one moments that I'm very caring, and some moments I'm kind of sassy, So
a mother.
Yes, like a mother. I'm looking forward to. There will be a season 2, probably at the end of this year.
Okay. Are you coming back as the?
I'm coming back again. I was told, so I did a very good job. And so I don't even know what to look forward to for season 2. But season 2, I heard, is going to be very explosive. Wow. So, if you guys get a chance, please check us out. You're going to see it on my page. Mm-hmm. But it's web series Lips. It's Lips web series, if you find it on YouTube. Or you could put in Love Inside Prevails. Okay. And it's very good. We had our launch finale party Saturday at the Aloft. We was at thisis50.com. We had an interview at his place, and so it was it was very nice. Everybody we're getting a nice kickback. Hopefully they can come over here and
they're always welcome when they're
I just have to set it up with you, and they can come up and they'll be able to tell you more. About. Because the main character's coming in, But it was fun I had fun doing it, and the cast is really funny.
And then you were doing a cooking show.
I had a cooking show year before last or year, I can't even remember, but I had to stop because I was just too busy. And
I'm wondering if it's going to come back.
It's going to come back, but it's going to be more of Miss Tonya, her own thing.
People need that. We need that.
Yeah, I need that, but I need to have creative control, so it'll be my own thing. Okay. But when is that going to happen? I'm not really sure. I really don't know. I mean, but so what I try to do now is I just try to do like little spurts of things that I'm doing just to give people a little bit like this is what Miss Tonya's doing and things like that. So I'm
do
going
something
with
like
that.
As you cooking, put it just a camera.
Yeah, exactly. And, I'll go live, especially with the Facebook. But far as doing the cooking show, that's really, I didn't know how much work it was entailed. And it's a lot. It's a lot. So right now I'm comfortable with just doing little things as I'm cooking or, where I'm at and things like that. So that's, I like it like that right now.
Are you ever thinking about doing a recipe book?
Yes, I do have, as I make things, I also have this, I have different books and I already have the recipes as far as my cookbook and stuff. Right. But I gotta crawl before I walk, so there's a lot that I want to do, there's apparel, but there's so much, I'm so in demand with cakes and food. It's like, when do I have time to do all this other stuff? So eventually I will get there. I'm not going nowhere yet. Yeah. So
the books are like when you were going to retire.
Yeah.
Throwing that book in there.
It's like I'm working on my new website. Right. And I'm not sure when it's coming out, but when it comes out, then I'll be able to do more because then you can go to the website and you'll be able to get different things. So, that the website, it's such a big headache, and trying to get everything. And
you have to make sure everything's working.
So it's going to be like page after page done because it's also people want to order, so that's another thing. So this time you got a lot of work to do.
If you guys just logged on right now, we're talking with Tonya Burrell, who's a chef, doing her Sinful Delights, and we're talking about everything. And then she just gave a question out, what is not a food that's not godly? And the clue was, which one came first? If you can answer that on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, you'll win 2 free tickets to her event. So that's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
But also, your food, because I can contest that the food gets a stamp of approval by the LDM Show. It leaves me wanting more. Matter of fact, I even had my wife try to make some cookies for me one time, and I was like, all right.
They were okay. She did a good job.
She did real good.
She did a good job.
She does better with the soft one than the hard one. But I'm like, it ain't a Tonya Burrell cookie, but hey, she does good. I love, her efforts. She even said it. She was like, I made it good, but there's something about it. And I think it's just the love, how you make it.
It's just, what it is, a lot of it is like you said, the love is the energy that you put in your food. It's the energy you put in anything. You really have to do something. Don't just do it. If you do it, you love to do it. You can tell when there's love in anything a person does.
Right.
So I cook with love. It doesn't matter whether I cook for one person or 400 people. There's not going to be a lack of anything. Some people can't cook for a whole lot of people and it doesn't taste well. No, I have hands on with every morsel of food that I cut, chop, whatever you want to call it. I have my hands on everything. So that's the energy that I do.
Yeah, I can cook with it. If it passes 3 to 4 people, I don't know about all that. I only cook a little small thing. It's like, and it's just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, if it ain't a 3-pack family thing and it goes in the microwave.
I can't do it.
No, but it's like my mom. She was so used to cooking for 6 kids that when one by one left the house, she was still cooking for 6 kids.
People, yeah. It can
leftovers. I'm like, why we never had leftovers when we were young? But then I realized, it's because we had all these kids in the house. But, let them know again when the date, time, and everything.
Okay, so the Spring Delights will be on April 29th at the Aloft Hotel. It's in Harlem. It's on 2296 Frederick Douglass Boulevard. You can get your tickets at springdelights, 2.eventbrite.com. If you are friends with me on Facebook, you'll see the posting. I'm posting like crazy. If not, you can always reach out to Charles. Charles has my information. But you can also find me on Facebook at Miss Tonya's Catering and Sinful Delights. And if you're on Instagram, it's Sinful Delights, and you'll see my logo. You'll see it say Miss Tonya. Yeah. So, you know, I look forward to seeing you guys from 5 to 9. And please, you know, enjoy, you know, come out and experience something that's really nice. I don't do this just to be doing it. I do it because I love it.
And I would say, if you're going to come with an open mind and an open stomach. Because
no, it's a tasting. No, it's a tasting.
Well, then I had it all wrong because I was grabbing trays.
I know. It's a tasting. You come in, you taste.
I be like this, looking at people. Okay, nobody seeing me.
Everybody comes like, oh, I come to eat. No, it's a tasting. What's a tasting? You taste and you go.
Sure.
Not that I don't have enough food. I do. But
I be in the supermarket. They be like, it's a tasting. They told the wrong person. And I be like, yeah, okay. I be coming from the aisle, coming back. All right.
So, yes, you know, people forget, like, oh, my goodness, they say, oh, Miss Tonya, you know what your food does to us. So, I mean, I understand, but I always have enough food.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, because it's that first bite.
But eat breakfast at least, please.
Yeah. Because it's that first bite of whatever you try.
Yeah.
It was like the meatballs.
Yeah,
that first bite. When I went back, I'm like, okay, I know there was a whole tray right now. Just like less than 2 to 3 minutes, it was gone.
The meatballs they just, I can't explain it. I don't know what it is about them, but they like them.
What is it going to be your main course for this event?
I have I have some Spanish, you know, Asian, you know, Italian. You know, I always touch all those different ethnic backgrounds. So people with my own twist, soul food, might be some Caribbean stuff. So I try not to tell people what, because then they'll be expecting something. So just come out, you're going to be surprised. And of course, there'll be a little bit of desserts too.
All right. Well, we ran out of time with Tonya. Always a great time to be here. Remember, you got to check them out. Try to win those 2 tickets. We're going to be posting them up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So wish you luck on winning those 2 tickets and coming to the event. But if you don't win the 2 tickets, you still come out to the event. Buy your tickets. It's going to be worth it. The networking, the food, and just the experience alone is worth it. So, Tonya, thank you again.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Next time, hopefully, you'll be here with your web series.
Yes, I'm going to get them to come out, and then they can explain all the stuff. But I'm going to shoot you this information about the episodes so you can at least see them and see what else, and you can ask some questions and things like that.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you.
And
Thank you for having me.
Hey, this is the LDM Show. We'll be right back.